Hey guys, what's up? Gabe from Reboot Reload here, back with another Clash Royale video for you. So I finally reached 4,000 trophies in the arena, and I want to share the deck that I used to get here with all of you. The deck I played was a Princess Rocket deck, and the strategy of this deck is to deal chip damage consistently, and near the end of the game before overtime you use a rocket to finish their tower off. So this deck runs the Princess and the Goblin Barrel as your main win conditions. The Princess, you should be placing her at the bridge very often to deal chip damage, and the Goblin Barrel, of course, you'll be throwing them at your opponent's towers consistently and relentlessly. The rocket is something that you shouldn't really be using unless you face an Elixir Collector or like a Goblin Heart or something. So the rocket shouldn't be used recklessly, because if you use it and you miss the unit that you're targeting, you are going to get punished really hard. To defend against pushes, you have the Fire Spirits, which are great against stuff like Minion Horde and Minions. You have the Skeleton Army to defend against Giants, Royal Giants, and Golems. And you have the Knight, which is a good all-purpose unit, and also the Knight deals with one of your biggest headaches, which is the Executioner, as well as stuff like Valkyrie and Wizards, because these units do splash damage, which are really effective against all your troops. So you have the Knight to stop them. You also have the Inferno Tower, which is your only defense against Lava Hound decks, because Lava Hound decks give you major headaches, as you don't really have much effective air defense. You have the Princess, and maybe that's all. Maybe you can use the Fire Spirits, but the Princess is all you have, so you need the Inferno Tower to deal with Lava Hound decks. And of course you have the Lock, which is just a really good spell, which again is not too useful against Lava Hound decks. That's why you need the Inferno Tower and the Princess. This deck is very consistent and very powerful. The main strategy is to just constantly pressure your opponent. You shouldn't be sitting around with 10 Elixir waiting for your opponent to make the first move. You should always be making the first move. So let's say you have an opening hand where you don't have the Princess or the Goblin Barrel. So what can you do? You can place the Knight at the back of a King Tower. You can play your Fire Spirits at the bridge to try and do some chip damage. Or you can cycle the Lock as a last resort. So all the units in this deck cycle very well, and of course the Skeleton Army, which you can place at the back of your King Tower and split them as an opening play, again as a last resort. So enough talking, let's look at the deck in action. For the first game, I want to demonstrate how you can use the rocket against Elixir Collectors. Let's jump straight into it. Our opponent is less tough from dead boards. So an Elixir Collector Golem deck. Our opponent is pretty clever. He placed the Elixir Collector right in the center. So usually what people do is they'll place the Elixir Collector near one of their arena towers, and you get extreme value with your rocket. You get to destroy the Elixir Collector and deal like 500 damage to the arena tower. But in this case, I had to use it on the Elixir Collector, but it's still worth it because it's a 6/6 trait, and I don't want him to start running at me with Golems and his 3 Musketeers. So as you can see, I'm very aggressive. I place my Princess at the bridge, use my Goblin Barrel, because I've seen him use a Zap spell, so I confidently placed my Skeleton Army, which was the right move. The Lock wasn't the right move. I expected him to counter my Skeleton Army with Fire Spirits or another Skeleton Army, so I placed a Predictive Lock which missed everything. So as you can see here, the Knight is very good at stopping individual units like the Musketeer, and here it's one of the rare cases where I use the rocket out of double Elixir and against something that is not called Elixir Collector, because the 2 Musketeers over there are such a right target. My opponent tried to punish me with Barbarians, however I have Fire Spirits and my Skeleton Army to deal with them very quickly. So again, I want to build up a little bit of Elixir so that I can pressure my opponent and have some Elixir left to defend. All your defensive units are very cheap, so you just need like 6 or 7 Elixirs. Here I don't have the rocket in rotation, so unfortunately I can't punish my opponent's Elixir Collector. I went for the aggressive play with the Goblin Barrel. And here as you can see, the Minions and Minion Hordes are a pretty big headache for us. We don't have an effective answer to it other than Fire Spirits and Princess, which we should be using offensively. So I use the Knight to distract the Minions. And here they have the Golem. Thankfully we have Inferno Tower in our deck. Fire Spirits are not great against Musketeer. But it doesn't matter, we do so much chip damage anyway that our opponent will be hard pressed to stop us. So as you can see, by pressuring the opponent, my opponent can't mount a proper offense with like golem, minion, and a fireball backup. He has to constantly spend elixir to defend. And when he finally mounts a decent offense, it's already too late. And because our units are so cheap, I get to defend effectively while still pushing my opponent and dealing damage to his towers. And here with only 19 seconds left on the clock, I don't think my opponent will be able to mount a proper offense. The princess on the other lane. And here's a tip about the princess, you don't place her on the same lane that you're defending, you try and place her on the other lane. So that she doesn't die to like the units attacking your lane. Or like your opponent can't value fireball the tower that you are defending with. So that's one game against a elixir collector deck. Now let's move closer towards the games where I reach 4K with. I'm not going to show you this game because my opponent has a level 1 lock, and because I have a level 3 princess, so I have an actual advantage. Level 1 locks don't kill level 3 princesses, so that's not a fair game. This is a more interesting game. My opponent using a Packer deck. Packer Wizard deck. So as you know, Packer is pretty weak against Swarm units, and my opponent wants to pair the Wizard with his Packer to offset his princesses. So here, without a good cycle, I use my Fire Spirits. I mean, without the Princess or Goblin Barrel, I threw my Fire Spirits at my opponent, and again, cycling my lock. As you can see, the lock is a pretty good card to cycle because it only costs 2 elixir, and if you really need it, you can always cycle to it by playing your cheap stuff. And I finally have a Goblin Barrel. I chose to play on the other lane because my opponent is saturating this lane, and his land units will stay and deal with my Goblin Barrel. I don't want that because it allows him to group up and mount a very scary offense. So because I placed the Goblin Barrel on the left lane instead of the right lane, my opponent's units are a little bit more spread out, which allows me to have time to deal with them. I can see it's a very scary push. And again, Princess on the other lane, don't place her on the same lane. She gets so much work done without being vulnerable to the land units. The only way that your opponent can answer her is with either a lock or arrows, or he can drop barbarians and neglect the push on the other lane. Opponent level 12 barbarians, a bit annoying. Tombstone on the back is a pretty interesting strategy. It protects it against lock and princess. So lone wizard here, so as you can see the wizard, I have no good answers for it. You can, without the knight, you can wait for the wizard or the executioner to lock onto your tower and then you play like Fire Spirits or... Yeah, you can't even play Skeleton Army against executioner, so you really need your knight or the Infernal Tower. Which is a little bit of a waste against a wizard when your opponent has a Packer. So I'm saving my Infernal Tower for that. And a Hawk Rider. So Infernal Tower will defend well against these 3 units. Surprisingly, my opponent is not playing Z in his deck. His deck is really vulnerable to Skeleton Army with his Hawk Rider and his Hacker. And his Barbarians as well, which are all countered by Skeleton Army. Even Ice Wizard is not a great answer to Skeleton Army. So he only has like Wizard to deal with Skeleton Army. Here my Knight will mainly try to defend against the 4 Barbarians. With the help of some Skeleton buddies. Last minute Infernal Tower saved my Arena Tower from certain death. I'm gonna try to sneak in a Hawk Rider. I really didn't see that push until it was right before it was too late. So as you can see, I chipped my opponent's left hand tower while defending against him and managed to squeak out a win. Rocket here for good measure. And it's GG. And for the final game against Torhius from Nightman Cometh for my 4K trophies, I am playing against a Hawk Freeze deck, or Lumberjack Freeze, which is super annoying. I didn't know that he has Freeze until this Lumberjack is like right in front of my tower. So again, if you have Goblin Barrel, it's the most amazing start you can have. If not, you can place your princess on a breach. So he froze my knight, and luckily I have the knight. because the knight is so tough, he managed to take all those hits from the lumberjack without dying. But the freeze really caught me off guard over there. Of course, lock to answer princess. So when you know your opponent has a princess, don't waste your lock cycling in. Use it for the princess. You need around you need your lock at all times because most princesses will wipe out your squishy units plus stand there and do a lot of chip damage to you, and our deck is not really fantastic at answering princess because we don't have mega minion. We have the knight of course, but even then he is a little slow. He takes like 2 or 3 hits to take out the princess. So again, basic strategy, princess chip damage. You can see I've chipped so much damage on my opponent's tower. You can't answer them effectively. Even if the princess is answered immediately, she does like one hit. Here's a bad example of knight usage. You should force your opponent's unit to lock onto your knight while your tower is shooting at it. So there's a very short window where to place your knight, which is very easy to use. Goblin barrel badly positioned there. Really stop by lumberjack, and here it's a very interesting push with a top and a lumberjack and an ice squeeze. Bad freeze by my opponent. He should have froze my skeleton army instead of my infinite tower. Fire spirits is doing work against this ice wizard.
Yay! Gotcha.
Here you see princess fighting against each other. I'm not sure if the lock was the right play there. At least he got my princess 1 hit on the tower. And don't forget that lock does 100-ish damage to towers as well. So it's not always a waste if you don't do much to your opponent's units, because the point of this deck is to do chip damage. So here a pretty effective freeze for my opponent. I don't have a good troop to stop the Hawk Rider with. Princess is horrible against Hawk Rider. So as you can see, I'm leaving my opponent's tower at 350 health and focusing on his other tower. Because I am the rocket, I can end the game anytime when it's overtime. And that's the basic strategy. Use the rocket at the last second to seal the game. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a very powerful deck that I would highly recommend that you should play this if you want to climb the ladder. It's not amazing for clan chess because as you can see, all my wins are 1 crown. So if you like this video, if you like this deck, please subscribe to our channel, just like this video and follow us on Facebook. This is Gabe from Reload, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.